They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stanford now to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Part of me, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
And he may have given them 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Back deep, Brandon Powell.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw is Stafford. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Robbie Anderson from 6 yards away.
And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. Even when people chip away, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Returning it is Moore. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Omaha. Let's go.
Murray now. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 31, Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Stafford finding Jefferson there. 1st down, L.A.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford, that'll be caught. It's caught.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Touchdown, Rams!
Van Jefferson,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. First down, Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4. And the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It's all about teamwork.
Murray now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 67 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. That moves to 17. After the touchdown, out goes Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd and long, it's Stafford.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And my goodness, another interception. Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down at 15 after the false start. Murray now to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down at Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to throw it in multiple pick 6s. They'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Here's Stafford.
Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A torn Achilles was supposed to end Akers' 2021 season before it actually began. 5 months later, in a miraculous recovery, Akers made it back and helped the Rams win the Super Bowl. Now everyone in L.A. wants to know, how does he follow up that yeoman performance?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Fighting through pressure. Flushed out right.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd and 10, Murray.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's Murray. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on first down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Murray a give. This is counter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns.
And, my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Back to throw it, Murray. And this one is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they will take a knee here.
This defense walks off the field. They can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the early